Yo, I don't know who this message is for, and I literally just rolled out of bed to come and give it to you. I'm not even sure what this is really. Okay, so it feels like someone is under a lot of pressure, and I'm hearing pressure from society, but the vibe I'm getting is someone being crushed by a boa constrictor. And I don't know who this, again, I don't know who this is for. Is this the boa constrictor or is this the person being crushed? Because I don't know who you are or who your person is or what this is even about. Society, pressure. Also, I'm hearing that someone on the top, there's a trickle down effect. And someone on the top is schizophrenic. Someone is schizophrenic or someone is a reptile. Someone is communicating with aliens. And this is the person in control. This is the person that you're reliant on, whoever you are. I don't know if this is your person or you, whoever this is in this energy or what kind of angle. So take this message as it resonates and use it however spirit is guiding you to use it. Is it a metaphor? Is it reality? I don't know. Because there's a lot of delusions in this energy. And again, it feels like someone is going through some kind of mental breakdown or having some kind of psychotic break. And they're struggling right now because of societal pressures, or what they feel like they owe the world or you. Maybe they feel like you're their whole world, and they're scared all of a sudden. There was a connection between you and this person, and I feel like they are the ones who I want to say instigated it. They instigated this connection. They're the ones who started it, basically, is what I'm getting. And now is too much for them. They feel like it feels like you're pulling them in, or this is how they feel, like you're so attractive that even when they say no, they keep coming towards you. But it's giving a vibe like they're pulling at the universe. And I'm actually seeing someone in a restaurant having a fit and pulling on the tablecloths and, ruining everyone's dinner. But this also feels like the universe, like they're just saying, no, stop. I don't want this. I don't want to be in this person's aura. But you're so attractive that you just keep pulling them closer to you. And also, there's this vibe that you get whatever you want. And they didn't realize that about you. Like, they're the ones who started this. They seduced you and instigated this connection. And now it's like they're trying to pull back, but they don't have the power to do that. Yeah, their world is crumbling. And 3:22 on the clock. This is really what I'm describing. Usually I just get on here and start, pouring out this message. A lot of times I'll cut it off, but I don't know, maybe I'll put that part in because this really is about someone being crushed under pressure. Like they're being consumed by a boa constrictor. And if this is your energy, this crushing energy is like this could be someone you have a crush on who decided to play with your emotions, or that's what they thought they were doing. Like advantage of you and get something out of it. But it's like this has happened to you so many times in the past that it's just like you were just like, it almost feels like you didn't have any control over this. There's this energy of someone playing with someone's heart and them fall in love. Whoever the person that was getting played fell in love, and they didn't have any power. They didn't have any control over just how much they were going to fall in love. Or there's some kind of energy like, is lust, is love, is whatever you want to call it, but someone is being consumed, okay? And it also feels like, yeah, this person is crushing under pressure. It feels like whoever this is that's eating is hungry, and they've been hungry for a really long time. It's giving a vibe of a predator. Like people didn't recognize you as the predator that you are. And it's like there's nothing lustful about hunger. there's nothing sexy about hunger, and it just feels like your soul was not being fed in the way that you need to survive. It's like how big predators like sharks can go years without eating. I don't know the real detail. The bigger you are, the more you need to eat, and in turn the more you have to starve, because there's just really not enough to keep feeding this kind of hunger. So it's like you went a really long time. Some of y'all might have been celibate. That's the vibe. Like you put it on him and crushed him. Maybe someone is really injured and had to go to the hospital due to this. But that's the vibe I'm getting. There's this energy of you being older than this person and them just not knowing what they were getting themselves into. And then there's this vibe like this person feels like on one hand it feels like they're being dramatic. On the other hand, it feels like they're really crying out in agony. And also, fast forward, it seems like they really think they're going to escape at the end of the day. Like this is something that they're going to live through and get to share with someone else that they're dating or share with their children. But I'm not seeing them walk away from the situation. I'm seeing that be part of this delusional reel. Like they're watching these reels and it's like their life is flashing before their eyes and it's just nothing but delusions. And really this person is perishing in this moment. Okay. And again, this is given the energy of you not being able to really call it for what it is. Like there's no argument here. I just feel like there's this unbearable tightness that it was like there's no way to sexualize it at this point. And whoever's trying to sexualize it, I feel like their voice is basically coming from the grave. Like this is, if they don't learn their lesson in this energy, it feels like it's just a ghost at this point. Like they really have no say over what you do or how you feel, but they're still talking. Wow. This is really interesting. Okay, because I just did a reading yesterday. Was that yesterday? Well, I'm going to post it before this one goes up. And the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles came out. And it was about a power couple. And that's the energy I'm picking up on right now. So I'm really glad that these two survive. If this is your energy, you guys are resonating with this power couple energy. I'm really glad you two are still here, because you guys are going through something right now. And that's what it feels like. Because that was the vibe and the energy. Like this is someone who's manifesting you. And maybe they're not aware of how strong their manifestations are, because you're definitely turning into something for them. Like if he's somewhere saying, I need a bone crusher, that is exactly what you're turning into. And he needs to be able to withstand whatever this pressure is that he's building up within you. And also it seems like he's creating a diamond, but there's also this vibe of a proposal is coming up. Like this is a marriage of some kind. And it's like you guys are getting married in the universe, in the spirit realm, and all of these other realms that he's got going on. There's something about parallel universes and different versions of himself. You might see that as being shape-shifting or having split personalities. It may be seen as schizophrenia. There's a lot of words for what this person has got going on. But it feels like he has more control over the way he views things. He is the narrator of his own life is what I'm getting. And also feels like he's taken that initiative to possibly narrate your life if this is something you're resonating with, or his person's life. If you are this person, whoever you are manifesting, you have a lot of control over what type of person they become, almost like a father. It's almost like you're speaking to a womb of a woman who has just conceived your seed, and you determine what type of person they turn into. So I'm glad you two survive. If this is your energy or if this is another power couple, it feels like this crushing that's going on is a lot more than someone just having a crush. And that was the vibe from the previous reading. It's more than just an internet crush. It's more than just a work crush. I don't know if this is someone in your area or if you even laid eyes on this person yet. They are around and they are responding to your frequencies. And it feels like whoever this is, masculine, feminine, if this is feminine who's crushing on this guy or masculine who's being crushed, is like, it's all leading to something. You have office room. Yeah, so this, I am getting the vibe that this could be a work situation, agility, insight, transformation. Someone's definitely being transformed. So just go with the flow. I'm getting that you, divine feminine, you've been through enough situations to understand what this person needs. And that whole scenario, this person trying to get away from you, running away from you, you already knew that that was a possibility, that as soon as you accepted this person's proposal that they would get scared. Like I say, like it's an engagement that lasts a really long time because this person literally just got cold feet. They had enough courage to propose to you, but now they're scared to actually go through with it. Change is your secret career accelerant. Lean into discomfort to discover potential. And now I'm getting this sense that you guys are going to move forward regardless of whether you're comfortable with it or not. Like this person instigated a connection with you, full force, full frontal connection. And whether it was through a screen or through the universe, because I'm getting someone that definitely disconnected from the social medias and all of that. I'm not sure how you're viewing this video, but maybe you're just coming back from being disconnected in some way. And so you were manifesting through the universe, through your own mind, brain waves and all of that. And that's way more powerful than these devices that we have. So that's the vibe that you guys are moving forward. And, you know, they initiated this contact and they got scared and they tried to pull back. And regardless, you saw it coming and you just stayed strong, stayed steady. It's almost like you didn't have a choice. Like, you know, like I'm getting so many visuals here. You have flute. I'm seeing gagging because I want to say I closed my mouth, like you bit down. Also, I'm feeling like your jaw. You could have a chiseled featured jawline or something really chiseled about your features. Like you're not one to mutter under your breath. Like I feel like you're someone who, if you're not speaking, you're not thinking about speaking. Like you're just kind of existing and living and breathing. And people may think you're deep in thought, but it's just like, no, I'm not thinking anything right now. And it's really hard for people to read your thoughts because I feel like you're not one to have a lot of complex thoughts. But in terms of attractiveness, it's like you're very attractive and people assume that because you're so attractive that you're highly intelligent. So whenever you do speak, people listen, even though you don't say, and it feels like they get a lot out of what you say. Like, whoa, that's really deep. Because so-and-so has so many deep thoughts. But it's like, no, you just said what was on your mind at the time. But anyway, what I'm getting with this energy is that you clamped down basically, and there wasn't any other thought after that, even though this person is struggling for their life. It's like you're already eating. You have success, joy, raise with this flute, and that's flute glasses, but I'm reading that as gagging. And that could be Spirit's way of saying, yeah, go ahead and spread this message, because I'm like, you know, it's going from food. Basically, you're eating at both ends. You'll emerge victorious, prepare for a grand toast. And I'm feeling a lot of energy around, it's not Ariana Grande. It's the girl who played Victorious. Her and Holland, is it Tom Holland? Yeah, if you're in that energy, this message is definitely for you. Zendaya energy, Tom Holland. Something about that energy is, she's a model. I'm definitely getting that vibe. So there could be an office celebration happening. You two bump shoulders. there's a work couple here, definitely, and a crush at work. Okay, let's clarify. Ten of Swords, King of Pentacles, office room, agility. What's going on with this energy that we need to know? Who's in this energy right now? You have Two of Swords. So your King of Pentacles has a choice. And I feel like this choice has to do with them coming forward to you and saying something. Yeah, this person could be a psychic as well. If you're a psychic, this person could be, if this is someone in corporate, then I feel like you two work neck and neck. Or this could be a boss or someone who only just recently appeared on the scene. And they're real concerned about their position. Like, this is someone who loves what they do. They love their work and they don't want to confuse love with work. Work, business, and pleasure. They don't want to get those two mixed up. And that's what I'm getting. Like, there's a certain kind of pleasure that you get from eating, a certain kind of pleasure that you get from being intimate. And it feels like with this boa constrictor, this Queen of Pentacles, whoever you are, however it resonates, it's getting joy from both ends. And it's like there's the lines, there's no blur. It's just there's no lines. Like, that's what I'm getting, why people are so afraid of snakes, because I don't know, they don't have legs and it's hard to really communicate with something that doesn't look like you. Or this person could have a reptilian type of personality. Zuckerberg is coming up in this energy. Someone from China or is able to speak Cantonese or Mandarin. Okay, so yeah, it's like there's some kind of language barrier where this person is just not listening anymore. It's not really language barrier because I'm getting like there's no lines. They just aren't talking. And also is that vibe of, I don't know if you've seen a lion up close. There's another vision. And your energy is more representative of a deer in a jungle. And they've seen themselves as king deer of the jungle. Or, well, king deer of the forest is what I'm getting. And it's like this big elk or kind of deer-like animal with big horns and, antlers. And he just feels so powerful and magnificent and in control of his life and what's going on. And then you walk into the picture as a little kitten or like a lion cub, and his whole world just starts to spiral because he can see your potential just in a blink of an eye. He can see his entire world just collapsing, and this forest turns into a jungle suddenly, and he's no longer the king. But also there's this vibe like he's trying to basically stomp you out of his life or push you away or ruin this connection because he's like, oh no, you're way too powerful. You're way too powerful for me. And I should have never crossed over into basically your territory of trying to seduce you and forge a connection. Because it's like, yeah, I'll have some. Yeah, I'm definitely into this. Okay, so we have the Magician in reverse. Manipulation, greed, trickery, conniving, wasted resources. And then you have power, influence, great skill, logic, and creativity. So it's like this person, as they try to back away from this connection, they're trying to put you in this reverse magician energy. But I don't feel like you're even skipping a beat when it comes to this because, again, it's been so long since you've eaten. Or if this is for you, it could have to do with celibacy or something like that. I'm seeing cobwebs for sure. I'm seeing someone who is on the hunt and they've got rows and rows and rows of untapped potential. And this person's like, okay, it's time to eat. And now this person walks into your energy, dangling his jewels Like, this isn't something that you can have. And now he's afraid because I feel like you leapt on it. You leapt. Also, like, he saw you as a little baby kitten, but you're a lion cub. I mean, I still feel like whoever's in his energy, you definitely have room to grow. But it's like, it's natural. Whatever you're evolving into, yeah, he's part of that manifestation because he's helping to feed you, but not in a way he was thinking. He thought that he can control your behavior and, change his mind and say, "Oh no, I'm not into that." But the universe is into it, and this is what's happening. We're moving forward with this energy. There's a connection here. You guys are a power couple, okay? And that's what I'm getting. Despite this tower falling, this upset in the environment, this person possibly lashing out, trying to renege on their message to you or renege on the connection to you, and all of that's happening. You guys are still moving forward, and you're going to get through this. Yeah, 10 of Cups, happiness, security, emotional stability, happy home. Basically, once you guys reach your 10 of Cups, you're going to be in this energy of, complete security. You may even become a family YouTube channel, because I'm definitely getting like the type of the way that you guys interact and behave in front of the camera is like you just put it all out there. You don't care if you're making people angry, jealous, if you're turning people on, if you make people want to have their own family, start their own family, even though they have no idea what they're getting themselves involved with. There's almost like I'm getting this as a joke, but it's like irresponsible how deeply you guys love because you make it look so easy. And that's the vibe I'm getting, that once you guys reach your 10 of Cups, it's gonna have been after so much hardship, but I feel like also that you already went through most of that. And because you just continue moving forward and you don't let this sudden fear, upset, or paranoia, or whatever you want to call it, deter you in any way, that's going to be that moment when you break through to the other side of actually reaching this 10 of Pentacles. Because, yeah, it feels like your king is swaying. Like your king wants to call a truce. Almost gives the impression that they didn't have the right intentions. And then this card wants to come out. Knight of Pentacles. It's like they didn't have the right intentions. Like they were trying to run away. Because, like I said, they thought that they were stronger. They thought that they were, this king elk of the forest. And it turns out that you're actually an heir to the throne of the jungle, and the world is much bigger than they realized. And then you have this sign coming out. So I'm seeing you being the true manifester of this story. And this person who was planted, look, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Love, partnership, choices, harmony, strong attraction here. This could be a Leo in your energy. Leo, Taurus, Gemini. Okay, so there's this vibe that this person thought that they were manifesting you, but you, at the end of the day, are manifesting them. Yeah, I'm getting that you're moving forward regardless. Also because it's a long time since you had this kind of nourishment, or this person is nourishing your soul. There's a lot of love coming from this individual, and also financial stability is coming from this individual. You have it as well. So it's like you two feed into each other, and that's what I feel like this person is not realizing, that is a give and take situation. They feel like they're losing everything in this connection, but at the same time, you are giving your all to it. Three of Swords. It's some kind of upset from the past. This person may have children. They may have an ex-wife. They may have been divorced, married, and divorced. The children may still be young. There's this vibe like they already tried this. If this is on your end, or it could be for the both of you, you could have just gotten out of a relationship where you were about to have this same type of connection, like just give your all, and the person stopped short before you had a chance to really, I'm saying, sink your teeth in or wrap your mind around the idea of being with this person, and they got away. And I'm also feeling like whoever that other person was, this that's responsible for this Three of Swords, you felt so lucky at the end of the day because you're like, oh wow, like you didn't even realize what kind of connection you were forging. Or maybe you did, but it still was coming from a place of desperation. Like, I'm just hungry right now and I could eat anything, even though this isn't really my type. But that person got away, and I'm not seeing the same thing happening for this King of Pentacles. I'm not seeing this person getting away from you. Like, this person is old and gray, sitting in a lazy boy, flipping through channels and, still thinking he has a chance to make an escape. But I do feel like this person is a runner, track star. They could be very athletic. Okay. And yeah, like this person has done this in the past, has run. So he may have run from his responsibilities in the past. And there's this energy of, you're not getting away this time. Like, and I get everything that you stole from your previous relationships. Like, it definitely stops here. The buck stops here. That's the vibe. Okay, so if this is something you're resonating with, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be here every day, so I'll see you tomorrow.